So why don't you take a step back and tell us a little bit about George Soros and who he is and where he comes from?
Many people know that he was born in Hungary and he was born to a Jewish family, and he was protected throughout the Holocaust because his father had paid a man named Baumbach to make him his Christian godson and protect him from deportation towards the end of the war. However, that is very well known. And I want to move on to what happened after that. George ultimately left Hungary. He went to England, got his degree in economics from the London School of Economics. And in that time, he met Karl Popper. And Karl Popper was the one who had written a book called The Open Society. And the Open Society detailed the difference between what he believed to be an open society versus a closed society. And the case study for the closed society from Karl Popper was the Jews. It was the Jewish community that was Torah-centric, believed in the Torah, had a very strong religious following, a strong religious framework, and he considered that a closed society. And then it morphs into something a little bit more, which is anything that was rooted in moral law was a closed society. So George Soros went on to get his degree in economics, but he saw a fundamental flaw in Karl Popper's theory about the open society. And that was that there was no way with his theory that he could manipulate, and this is almost a quote, manipulate the masses politically. So he came up with another theory that was adjoined to the Popper theory called the reflexive theory. And that theory, he used it in his economic dealings and building his hedge funds and all of that. But he had primarily created that theory for the political science educational platform. It wasn't until much later that he started the Central European University and brought in his belief systems on his theory of the open society and how to actually utilize media to share his ideas and build an influence community in a network based on his theory.